people. Que pasa, sakpa, say what they do. Welcome to Crime Time News, where the difference is in the meds. This might be your grandma's favorite channel. However, this is not the run-of-the-mill Mama and Papa channel. This is news with a buzz. First thing that is popping in the news, just to shed some light of why there are so many robberies in Jamaica. The infrastructure people them I get jack up on a regular basis. Most notably in Manchester the other day, we saw that them jack up a place, supermarket. 3 persons I think got caught up, 2 of them lose their life. Them hold on a couple of people exiting the scene of the crime. 4 persons were held at some sorts of intersection. The Popo came out and they said, specifically the commissioner of Popo, it seems as if the chopper them, latches scammer them have relocated from all over Jamaica, specifically Mobile, the hotspot them. They are now transplanted in Manchester. We saw that after that big heist, whole lot of pow about, it seems as if there was some sort of military coup going on in the era. That was a 9-day talk. It happens no more. A few posts, yes, but not as it was before. So people, I have had conversation with a lady and her son. The son pretty much was in a crew of people. However, out of those crew of people, at least 2 out of 4 got taken out in 2 separate incidents. Very bad. Not going to give you to let you know exactly who me I talk about. So that son decides, yo, enough is enough. I want to trod a new path. I want to go legitimate. So therefore, the mother contacted me and I've spoken to the son. The son told me that, listen, this is exactly what is going on. These artists that you see, not all of them, but most, all of them are entangled in the latchy thing. These artists are not broke. Regardless of how we think, we're not seeing them getting extradited back to America on a regular basis. They have their new way in which them get the money. Them have mules, them have females that have visa that go overseas, pick up the cash. So therefore, most of the chopping is conducted overseas. Yes, they do call. However, there is no more usage of Western Union, MoneyGram. Not going to say that it does not happen. However, not as much as it used to. So therefore, MoneyGram and the next one pretty much inconveniencing the people for no sorts of reason. So anyways, he said that, yes, a lot of these people, them are chop. A lot of them, what they want to get into or what they have gotten into is the dancehall music. That money is used to pay most of these radio DJs, most of these popular sound selector, any and every one of them. Now we understand, say, the broadcast commission kind of clamp down on the type of music that can be played on air. So therefore, the radio DJ them not making as much money. So that chop money, proceeds of crime is used to finance these radio DJs, all of them. From the fame to the whichever one you want to talk about, all of them getting paid. All of them is on that payola tip, including the sound selector them, all of them also. This you tell me or told me, listen, that money is also used to do all sorts of videos. That money is used for flossing, going to these clubs, showing up, making sure that the DJs see them, buying out the bar, money pull up, all sorts of stuff like that. However, whenever it gets slow, before I forget, that money is also used to direct, promote, produce music video. Forget them thing popping. If you notice, a lot of these artists, they are not touring extensively like the Popcorn and the big name artists them. However, if you look, they are putting up video like once every week or even once a month. To produce a video, direct a video, it costs a whole lot of money. If the music is not selling and you are not doing any sorts of show, yes, some of them are the show locally, but when you do the maths don't add up. So therefore, whenever the business gets slowed down, that is when they commence to jacking up people. That is when we see all of these ROBBRIES going on. That is when you see all sorts of home invasion. That is when them start get miserable. And people, most importantly, that money is also used to buy up all of these pretty tools that we see. Not from the hardware, however, the ones that hit you very hard. We are talking about the A to the R. We are talking about the M to the 16. We are talking about the A to the K, rate. You name it, they got it in abundance. And people, you know that in Jamaica, there is this crab in a barrel mentality. Thief not like to thief with long bag. So therefore, because they're in a flossing competition with car, in at the dance hall, they are trying to get out the next one. Everybody wants to be the man because of their insecurity. So therefore, we know say them not too level-headed. We know say them fully dunce. So therefore, it takes nothing, none at all, petty argument or misunderstanding for something for pop off. So therefore, because they are so competitive and news spread fast, every click of some sorts of mole or informant. So therefore, if this one get one pretty AR, the next one want to make sure say him get a prettier one. They are very competitive like some little girls. So people, my point is this. That is why you see so much people, so much supermarkets, so much businesses, so much home, INVASION, so much MURDER, because they are competing to see who can take out one for one, eye for eye, tooth for tooth. So therefore, whenever this money kind of clamps down, may I talk about the money from overseas, from the scamming, then they turn on the people them locally. However, we see that the poor kind of clamp down, especially in Manchester and all over. So therefore, they are now laying in the cut. Because of the Christmas, people know that the poor out. So therefore, even though myself and other persons expected this to be the most BLOODIEST Christmas, them know that the place hot. However, people, like a volcano, they stay dormant. However, all sorts of eruption will happen sooner or later because them need that money to floss. They need that money for the next video. They need that money to promote their music. So therefore, they have selfish agenda. For their come up, the people in Jamaica are going to feel it. Point blank and period. The sad thing about the whole thing is that it is not as if these persons are hiding. Everybody, everywhere that they go, people know because them boisterous. They stand out like a sore thumb. If you see them at the dance, they are the ones that are popping the most champagne. They are the loudest. they are the ones that are doing all these money pull up. If you see them in the holiday, whether you go Duns River or wherever, they are the ones that never swim because them afraid for going into the water, because them don't want opposition to catch them slipping, catch them without that tool. So therefore, they lay in the shade with them bleach out self and them drink the liquor. People, they are so obvious. However, that is why we call them fully duns, point blank and period. Now the next thing that is popping in the news is a very disturbing trend that I see on social media with these bloggers. I am speaking about these bloggers that it seems as if they decide that, listen, I want to over-sensationalize. I want to tell stuff about people that I cannot verify or validate, knowing that it is probably a lie. I am speaking about a young lady that I see, seems as if she's a new blogger. Her name is Shelly-Ann Curran. And people, this is constructive criticism. The information that I give you, the life that is saved might be your own. I saw that she did a couple of interviews with a couple of people, don't know these people. And she was pretty much dissing Shorty, which is Vybz Kartel, baby mother, the mother of his 2 children. And she said, Vybz Kartel, kick her out of the house. If Vybz Kartel kick her out of the house or not, that is not the point that I am trying to make. She also had a next guest, and that guest made some damning allegation that Popcorn there with Shorty, and that kind of get Vybz Kartel cross. So that is what caused the breakup. Whether Popcorn and Shorty there or something, me no know, me can't verify or validate that. That is not the point. My point is this, lady. You are one of those bloggers that show your face. If I am not mistaken, you used to manage an artist. If I am not mistaken, people know where you live. So therefore, if people know where you live, people know where you operate from, people know your face. Why do you think that it is wise for you to be making these allegations and accusations just for views? Remember, don't follow a formula that you see people use. I know exactly who you are following. That person that you are following, I recently saw some people in a very popular group, and they are saying, this blogger lie like hell. This blogger lie like L.A. Lewis. So therefore, they are comparing his delusional and lying ways with that of L.A. Lewis. That means you might get famous, but you might not have any sorts of credibility. The difference between you and that blogger is that he hides behind, just like myself, me not show my face. There is a reason I did not start initially not showing my face. Well, I never showed my face from the start. However, I was not doing news blogs. I was not talking about criminals. I was not talking about rogue popo. I was not talking about corrupted politicians. However, when I started, I was glad that I was not showing my face. So therefore, if this is the template that you're using of this person because you see that person to be successful, you have to also remember that person is not showing his face. You are showing your face. When it comes to the people that you're talking about, the 2 recent things, as it pertains to Shorty getting KICKED out the house, or she and Popcorn in some sort of thing. Not only are you setting up yourself, you are also setting up Popcorn. Remember, these people have a very strong, serious following. These people, in most cases, don't even have to give a word. Their people are so patriotic. They almost have a CULT following. So therefore, people will just take it upon themselves because them get offended. They get in their feelings. Remember, Jamaica don't have the brightest set of people. So therefore, you cannot be penny wise and be pound foolish. What is the sense to get this YouTube fame, forget your channel pop, only to lose your life? Because at the rate you are going, especially with the last 2 posts that you make, I am telling you, this will lead to you losing your life. Stop playing games. People are not playing games out here. Maybe in the corporate world where you come from, you can just talk SHIT and nothing comes out of it. You saw that a popular YouTuber lost his life the other day. He just mentioned about some sorts of gang and he lost his life within 24 hours. Don't make that be on you, point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos straight to the point, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible people like yourself. Point blank and period.